Hello guys, welcome to today's lesson. My name is Srinidhi. I'm an educator on Unacademy. I teach English grammar on this platform. You guys can follow me on Unacademy and follow my English courses by downloading the Unacademy Learning app on your phone from Google Play Store, and please do check out the YouTube channel as well. So in today's lesson, just like previous lesson, we're going to learn a few difficult words from the Hindu newspaper with its meaning and how to use them in a sentence. So let's get started.
Hey guys, so this is lesson 2 under the course Daily Hindu Analysis part 2. So just like the previous course, we will pick out a few difficult words from the Hindu newspaper, either yesterday's or day before yesterday's, and we will learn the meaning of that word with its synonyms and also how to use that specific word in a sentence in the form of examples. So let's get started with today's set of words. So the first word is despicable. So despicable is an adjective. So that means a person who is extremely nasty, cruel, or evil. That means a person who is not kind at all. So those kind of people can be described as despicable. So it is an adjective, that means it describes a noun and it cannot be used in the form of tenses. Okay. For example, the synonyms are mean, low. So low in the sense we're talking about the character, okay, and not about the height and stuff. So for example, the minister said that the bombing was a despicable crime. That means it was a very mean act, or it was a very cruel or evil act. Okay. So despicable is an adjective, that means a person who is very cruel or evil. Okay. The second one is ballot. That's a noun. A ballot is a system of voting secretly in writing on a particular issue. So this is a form of election where you vote, but secretly, not not very publicly, but very secretly in writing on a particular issue. So the synonyms of ballot are vote, election. So let's look into an example. The union is preparing to ballot its members on industrial action. That means the union is preparing to elect or to vote its members on industrial election, but in a very secret way, where it will be addressed in writing on a particular issue. The particular issue here is industrial action. Okay. The third word for today is delirium. It's a noun again. So delirium means a disturbed state of mind characterized by restlessness, illusions, occurring in intoxication, fever, and other disorder. That means it's a state of mind where one person is very restless. Restless means you cannot sit in a place for 2 minutes. You're very agitated. You want to do something. And illusions are, I think we all know, that means it does not exist in real, but you think it's happening. So illusions. So these occur when you're intoxicated. Intoxicated means when you are under the influence of alcohol or any drugs. So sometimes when you have fever, you get restless and you get illusions, that is very extreme fever, that is, and other disorders. So that state of mind is called delirium. Okay. So the synonyms are madness and lunacy. So this is extreme case of delirium is called madness and lunacy. That means you think you get illusions. That means illusions are situations where things don't exist in real, but you think they do. So for example, in her delirium, she had fallen to the floor several times. That means she was in a state of mind where she didn't know what was real and what was not. So that made her fall to the floor several times. Okay. So delirium is a noun. Now next word is pervasive. So pervasive is an adjective, that means the quality of spreading widely or being present throughout an area or group of people. So this simply means widespread or being present throughout the area. So synonyms are widespread and extensive. Extensive is huge coverage. Okay. The pervasiveness of violence on television is common. That means the widespread violence, the widespread of violence. So that means whenever you turn on a TV or you change any channel, one or the other channel will obviously display violence. So that is very common. So the display or the portrayal of violence in television is pervasive. That means it is widespread. It is very extensive. Okay. Next word is disrepute. So if you break this word, it is disrepute. So that means it is an opposite of reputation. So it's a noun. Disrepute is a noun. That means a state of being held in low esteem by the public. That means your reputation is not there. You're being disrespected by the public. So that means your self-esteem is your self-confidence. So you're being held at a low esteem. That means people regard you with, so they look down upon you. That means you're not considered to be a person who is honored. So you are dishonored by the society. That means you are disreputed by the society. Okay. So for example, one of the top clubs in the country is bringing the game to disrepute. That means one of the top clubs in the country is disrespecting the game. It is looking down upon the game, or it is bringing shame upon the game. Okay. So disrepute is being looked down upon by the society. Next word is marauding. It's an adjective. Marauding means going around in search of things to steal or people to attack. Okay, so you can describe someone as marauding if that person is always in search of something to rob or steal, and he always looks out for fights. He wants to fight with people, or he wants to attack people. Okay, so the synonyms are predatory and looting. Looting is a synonym for stealing or theft. Okay, example, marauding gangs of armed men have been looting food relief supplies. So marauding gangs of armed men, that means armed men who are always in search of looting or in search of stealing something, and also to attack people, have been looting. Again, they've been stealing food supplies. Okay, so here these gang of armed men are described as marauding because they always steal things and they always attack people. The next word is riveting. That's an adjective. That means extremely interesting and exciting, and that holds one's attention completely. So when something is really attractive or it is interesting and exciting, so that situation or that person can be described as riveting. So for the synonyms are enthralling and fascinating. Okay, so enthralling and fascinating both hold the same meaning as riveting. That means to hold one's attention. So for example, the book is a riveting account of the legendary freedom fighter. So that means the book is a very fascinating record or account of the legendary freedom fighters. Legendary freedom fighters are very esteemed freedom fighters. Okay, the next one, scintillation. It's a noun. So I've been telling you all since course 1. So sometimes ION endings, it's a hint that this word could be a noun. So if you have a situation where you'll have to find the different parts of the sentences, you can make use of these hints. So scintillation is a noun. That means sparkling or sparking or shining brightly. So something that is very bright or something that shines very brightly is called scintillation. The scintillation of sun is blinding. That means the brightness of the sun, scintillation of the sun is too much to take for the bare eyes, okay, or the naked eyes. The scintillation is something that's very sparkling or bright. So the next word is reminiscence. Sorry, it's a verb, so it is reminisce. Reminisce means to indulge in enjoyable recollection of past events. So something that brings back the memory or the process of you involving in remembering the past and enjoyable moments, not sad memories from the past, but happy memories from the past, is called reminisce or reminisce, whichever way of pronunciation that you follow. So the synonyms are recall, remember. So obviously when you remember the past or when it brings back the memories of the past which are happy in nature, it's called reminisce. Example, we reminisced about our is repeated twice, I'm sorry about that. We reminisced about our summer abroad. That means our summer abroad brought back sweet memories, or we were sitting and thinking about our happy memories that we spent out of the country during the summer. Okay, the next word is lament. Lament is a noun. That means a passionate expression of grief or sorrow. So grief or sorrow, synonyms are grieve and mourn. That means you mourn at the death of a dear one. So when someone dies, you're in a sad period, you cry. So that's called grieving or mourning. Okay, so that is also called as lament. for example, his mother's night-long laments were heart-wrenching. That means heart-wrenching is when you are feeling extremely sad for someone. Heart-wrenching to you if you see something bad in front of your eyes, and that is very heart-wrenching. That means it pains to see such things. Okay, so his mother's night-long laments were heart-wrenching. It was horrible to see his mother cry, moan over a dear one's death. Okay, so let's see a quick recap of what we did today. The first word is despicable. That means a person who's very cruel. So if you remember the movie Despicable Me, you can relate to that. Next word is ballot. It's a system of voting where it is very secret and in writing over a particular issue. The third one is delirium. That means a state of mind which is very unstable, or you have illusions, or you get restless. So that's called delirium. Next one was pervasive. That means widespread or very extensive. Next one was disrepute, where you look down upon the society, where your esteem is very low in the eyes of the public. And next one is marauding. That means to go around in search of things to steal or people to attack. Okay. Next one is riveting. That means which is extremely interesting and exciting, and it holds one's attention. Okay. Next one is scintillation. That means something's very sparky or which is shining really bright. Next one was reminisce. That means to indulge in an enjoyable recollection of the happy memories from the past. Lament is a very sad situation where you express your grief or sorrow, or you moan for something. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for your time. If you guys have any doubts at all, please post it on the comment section. And if you guys have made your own sentences using these words, please feel free to post that as well. So I'll see you guys in the next lesson. Until then, bye-bye.